Morning. Once again we are back to our class, the nationalism in India. We studied that Mahatma Gandhi came to India in 1915. He used the weapon truth, satya, and satyagraha. He went to three places in 1916, 1917 and 1918 to Champaran, Kheda and Ahmedabad. And he started the movement. Now, due to this movement, there came an act, the Roulette Act 1919. This act was passed by the British government. When this act was passed, why this act was passed, what powers, what benefits did British government get by passing the Roulette Act? So it was once again passed by Imperial Legislative Council despite opposition from Indian members. It was passed because it gave them powers. We can say it was intended to curb political activity by Indians. Means anyone who wanted to revolt, he was caught, arrested without any letter, without giving any information to them. They were caught and sent to jail. Government, that means Britishers, got powers to detain political prisoners for 2 years without trial. At the same time, Gandhiji launched non-violent civil disobedience, obedience movement starting with hartal. As you must be familiar with this word, hartal means people stop working and they sit at one place demanding their rights. As this Roulette Act was passed, these were the benefits that the Imperial Legislative Council, or we can say the Britishers, took. But what were the results of this Roulette Act? So due to this Roulette Act, there were massive strike and shutdown of shops and workshops. People now started fearing British administration. Local leaders from local Amritsar leaders were arrested. Gandhiji was stopped from entering Delhi. The British government imposition of martial law by General Dyer. These were the consequences of Roulette Act. After this Roulette Act, there was an incident known as Jallianwala Bagh Kand or incident. Now what happened in this Jallianwala Bagh? So we can say that on 13th April 1919, a crowd of villagers who had come to attend a Baisakhi fair gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Being from outside the city many of the people, many were not aware of the martial law that had been imposed as a repressive measures. Now, at that time, General Dyer, with his troops, entered the park and closed the only exit point. That you can say that the Bagh had only one gate and it was all surrounded by walls. So when General Dal came, he entered it and he closed the gates or the exit point without giving any warning to the assembled people, and ordered the troops to fire at the crowd. Killing hundreds. As you can see, there was no number. This brutal act of General Dyer provoked an paralleled indignation. Means when this action was done, when this news was spread all over the Indian people, we were not happy with this. This was really an injustice. This was really very cruel act that was done by General Dyer. So, as this news spread all over India, we can say that now what were the results that took place after this action of Jallianwala Bagh Kand. So we can say that as the news spread of the tragedy to North India. Actually, Amritsar is in Punjab, northern state of India. And not only this state is in north, we have other states. We can have Himachal Pradesh, we have Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana. Strikes and clashes means fight between the two, the Indians and the Britishers, clash with police began. The government suppressed and humiliated the protesters. Humiliation means they insulted people. Suppressed means they were either beaten up very hard to leave the strikes. They were even fired. Sometimes the villagers were bombed. Seeing all these things, as Mahatma Gandhi was in favor of Satyagraha, seeing this violence forced Gandhiji to call off Satyagraha movement. As Gandhiji believed in non-violence, he did not want anyone to fight, hit, remove blood from human body. He wanted non-violence. So everywhere he was seen throughout the country, in Amritsar and nearby places, there were a lot of violence. So he stopped his satyagraha movement.